After establishing your stance and your posture, it's time to nock your arrow. Take it out of the quiver, over the top of the bow, and put it under the nocking point. Now, I go to the third step of the system, and that is bow hand. Your bow hand, remember, should be a stop sign. It should be placed right on the base of your thumb, and then you lightly grip or lower or relax your fingers until you're just holding the bow. Notice that my knuckles go away from the bow at 45 degrees, and if you remember from the class, there's the pocket under my hand. That is your proper bow grip. Then, the next step is your string hand. Bring your string hand up, put it in the first joint of your knuckles. In other words, if you can see this, I'm going to bring it right in here, and I'm going to hook it so that it's right in those joints, right there. So, stance, posture, nock your arrow, set your bow hand, set your string hand. Now you go to the set position, which is your arm at a 45-degree angle down. Your string hand and elbow are up and straight in line with the arrow. Now I go to the set up position. Set up, you bring it up high, roughly to your nose. Now when you draw, it's a rotational motion to your anchor point, right here. Now I'm going to show that from behind also. Establish your stance, establish your posture. Notice my back is straight, not hunched over, not arched back this way, but straight. You get that by moving your pelvis forward a little bit and just kind of relaxing your upper body so your shoulders come down. Set your bow hand, set your string hand. The set position, your bow arm is down at a 45-degree angle. I raise it in one piece. Notice how far away from my body that line from the arrow and through the back of my arm is. Set, set up. Now notice that when I draw, it's a rotational motion into my anchor point so that my elbow lines up with the arrow. My string elbow lines up with the arrow. That's your full draw position. Once again, from the front, I have my bow hand set, my string hand set. This is the set position. Set up. Notice it all comes up in a straight line. It's all one piece. When I come to draw, now I have my index finger in the corner of my mouth. For those of you that shoot split finger, what happens when you put the index finger in the corner of your mouth, the arrow knock will be lower, but it looks the same way. Split finger into my anchor point, and all it does is make the arrow lower on my face. It's good for longer shooting, and again, more advanced archers tend to shoot split finger more than 3 fingers under, simply because it gives them better control of the arrow, and it gives them a longer distance without changing their form. Once you get to full draw, you need to be pulling with your back. Remember that rotational motion here? So when I get ready to release the string, and I'm not going to open my hand or try to snap it off the string, what I want to do is relax my fingers so that the string slips away. So set up, draw to anchor, aim, and let the string slip away. The hand will stay on your face or may move slightly back. With a light bow like the Genesis, your hand will probably stay right on your face, but if it comes back, it should come back along your jaw to your neck or even onto your shoulder. Let me do that again. Knock the arrow, set my bow hand, set my string hand, set position, set up position, rotational draw to anchor, lock in my anchor, relax my fingers. My hand slides back along my face. The final step, just as important as any that precede it, is your follow-through. From your set position to set up, rotational draw to anchor, anchor, aim. Now when I release the string, I'm going to hold everything still until the arrow hits the target. Don't let anything move until the arrow hits the target. Then come out of it. The follow-through tells a coach or you everything that went before it. If everything before it was correct, the follow-through will be correct, and it will be an indicator of whether or not you've done the right thing. Set up, rotational draw to full draw, anchor, aim, relax the fingers, and follow through. Don't move until the arrow hits the target. I'll do that from behind also.